Hello everyone, I'm just going for a walk and I thought I would take you with me and show you all the fall colors because pretty soon the fall is going to change into our first part of winter. They must have put fresh shale down. All the fall colors. It has been spitting on and off most of the day. And parts of the week are getting an overnight low of 0 Celsius. Oh, ditchers did an awesome job of clearing this up. There was a lot of growth on both sides, so to have it open is kind of nice. Now, if I go down that way, I think I posted the video on that. Maybe I didn't yet. I'm really bad for getting if it's not shorts or lives, getting the video off my camera and getting it posted. But going that way, you get a nice view of the mountains. And the mountains are here. It's just way over there somewhere. Oh, you can just see. You can see it better when you're in town. Because in town, the distance, we can just see past the trees, so you can see the mountains. But hello, thanks for joining. I'm just taking everybody on a fall walk here in Norman Walls. So thanks for walking with me. All the fall colors here. And this has not started. This has been for a couple of weeks now. We are going to be expecting our first snowfall fairly soon, actually. Because initially the forecast is for essentially Halloween. But that seems to keep changing. But the overnights are still expected to be 0, so it's coming. Hello everyone, thanks so much. I just noticed that the viewer numbers went up. So if you're interested in, how did they change this on me? It did. That is way too swampy to go through in my runners. Okay, let's check out this. Okay, so this is old. At least last year old, at least. They put them up, but they don't take them down. And the more I talk to you, it acts as a deterrent. Which is, I think, also why they cleared a lot of the brush out here, because if something does occur, then you can just go onto the road. Oh yeah, this part is far less muddy. I tried taking my, I have an adult tricycle, and which I love, it's a e-bike. But I took it down this trail, and it's wide enough for it, but if you meet people walking on it, it gets a little tricky. Yeah, like, that's not recent. Oh, there's people coming this way. Hello. Hi. Oh, Hi, sweetie. I think I've seen you around. Yeah. It was actually a lot cooler earlier today. It's warmed up a touch. My lightweight bike gloves were no match for the wind and rain. Well, it wasn't rain, it was drizzly. That's a good word for it, drizzly. Kai's Gaming, hello. Thanks for joining. I'm just going for a fall walk and thought I'd take everybody with me who was interested in watching it. In about a week's time, this is gonna get even chillier. Right now, I do not need a hat on. And right now, actually, is the first time today that I don't need my gloves on. Lightweight gloves, biking gloves. But it sure was chilly this morning. Thanks to all the newcomers. Oh, that's a cool vantage point. Huh. Yeah, I just thought I would show everybody the fall colors, really. And I haven't been walking down this way in a while. And while I'm talking as I go, it is a bear deterrent. This path will lead all the way up to our airport and North Right Air cargo terminal. So I have no idea, there's no way to tell who has joined, who is a regular visitor to my channel. So I'm curious to know if, without reading the description, if you know where I am, where this scenery is. Also, what country you're from. Are you Canadian like me? Are you American? India, France. Toka Sarah, hello. Thanks for joining in. So do you have fall leaves out yet? This is probably about the third week of our fall leaves. And they're pretty much on their way out. And we are going to be getting our first snowfall soon. I looked back at the videos I took last year of our first fall, snow and everything, because I just love the first fluffy flurries. And it was October 15th, but our overnights turned earlier than that. And I think those clouds are deciding that they want to possibly snain again. Well, no, it wasn't snaining earlier. It was drizzle. Completely missed berry picking this year. Wild berry picking. And while I am doing what I just did, it's just checking for bears. I have never been close enough to notice their smell, but I am told that I would notice it. Unless, of course, I guess your nose is stuffed up. And me, I would kind of rather just walk on the road there, but people in down kind of frown upon walkers on the road when this trail is perfectly usable. Let's stop in and zoom in on this. I really like the these street signs that we have here. Excuse me, I seem to have a bit of a froggy throat again. Yeah, I put my mitts on. His fingers are getting a little chilly again. Yeah, see, it's not a busy road by southern equivalencies, but oh, yeah, and if you walk right down there, there's a hotel on the right, and that's the river there. And I don't think we're far enough. Oh, maybe we're far enough for the Coast Guard dock, but I'm definitely getting the odd raindrop on my head. There's actually a Bear Aware app that I had on my phone last fall, I guess it would have been. That it allows you to play a repetitive sound if you are walking in an area you're not sure. And I think there's also an alert sound. Our sunrise is getting later. Our sunset is getting earlier. And that will continue until December. That is very muddy. I think a lot of ATVs have been through there. Inuvik has a full polar night for a month. But we have about 3 hours of light plus I don't remember the technical term for it, but it's dawn and dusk. That's about a good hour either way. So, the sun comes up and you get the gradual light. But we've got the Franklin Mountains, to this side, to our left. And we were noticing the other morning that the sun had risen, according to the table, had come up, but it was just peeking over the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, it's dripping more on my head. I've got a hood, but the temperature is kind of falling a little bit, so I think I was just coming out to check the road to see if there was too much traffic that I could walk along it without people getting cranky at me. And I think I probably passed the majority of traffic for the time of day. It is almost 10 to 6, so need to put on my gloves. Oh, yep. There goes the hood. Cold rain on your head just doesn't feel very good. Nowhere near being dark yet, but my orange jacket will definitely tell drivers that I'm here. I do have various shorts from last year when we have really dark months, how dark it is. And I have a, what do you call it, security vest on for drivers to see me. Hi, I see new people have joined in. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm just showing everybody the fall colors. My hand is getting cold before it gets too chilly to be able to hold the phone and for the phone not to die on me. Because it will get so cold that the phone dies on me with a full charge. So anybody in cold climates that can get at minus 30 and up will know what I'm talking about. Hi, Kobe. I think that's Koki, sorry. I had to look close at the phone there. You can actually go faster in this road to outside of town than you can on Mackenzie Drive. That's the other thing. I'm not sure how many of you are aware. We are in a fly-in community until December through March. We are not road connected to any other communities in this Satu region until the winter road. And by winter road, that means that for portions of it, they have to compact the snow and add water to ice it over to make a road. And then it's good until it gets too warm. So, by the way, this is the type of road surface we have here because of permafrost. So it's basically, it's not, I was going to say tarmac, that's not right, that's airports. It's not city roads. It's a different kind of mixture with sand, and it makes a very hard surface. Hi, Tim. I am in Canada. Yes, good guess. But I'm in the very north of Canada. Do you know where Inuvik is? We're just below that. Well, not just below. My husband keeps reminding me that we're 80 kilometers to the Arctic Circle, and then Inuvik is farther from there. I think he said we're about 500 kilometers from Inuvik, but it's about an hour's jet ride. And yes, I am one of the people that judges distance by time. Yeah, one of the main reason actually that I chose my channel name was because we are past the 60th parallel, which you see when you drive in towards Enterprise, I guess. But we are just past the 65th, so it's not an official line or anything, but yeah, so it just indicates whereabouts Norman Wells is past the 60th and towards the Arctic Circle. And I can say that I've been to Inuvik a couple of times, which is past the Arctic Circle. So do any of you have fall yet? This is about our third week, and it's going to be turning to snow shortly. I think I need a car. It's to go to certain places we do drive, but I'm just taking a walk, and by taking a walk I also get to show you guys the fall foliage. I actually do have, if you're interested, a long form video of what the winter road looks like from Fort Simpson is the all-weather, but that goes up to a portion of Wrigley, and then from Wrigley to Toledo there's spots of all-season road, but there's still quite a big section, or sections I guess I should say, that aren't all-season. So if the winter snow or winter temperatures aren't or become too warm, then that road closes. So, and we have to wait for certain thickness of ice at a couple of sections for any freight trucks to come through with, well, vehicle fuel, aviation fuel, housing fuel, which would be really nice to get out of for the for all of the NWT, really. And there are a lot of people that are trying their best to switch to solar. Also, switching to wind would be great because we get lots of wind here. Be careful of bears. Yes, I was actually mentioning that earlier, that by talking to you all, it's also a bear deterrent. And one of our local companies recently cleared all the side brush up there, so I don't know if it was specifically so that if somebody saw a bear that they could run through the ditch and onto the road, but you can certainly do that. And otherwise you play music and that's good enough, because we mostly have black bears, and we've had a couple come through town in the last couple of years. The wind is coming right into my face right now, so, and I still got a bit of a froggy throat every once in a while. Of course, when I went to go get my microphone with the wind buffer, it wasn't charged. Most days lately, in the last couple of months, I've been riding my e-bike, so it's good to also get in some walking. Try and hold it steady here. I can't tell if that's an eagle or if that's a raven. We have loads of ravens here. Oh, that's a raven. And soon we will be seeing foxes more often too. We have 2 town foxes, and I think they had a litter of kits, so they are so damn cute. And yes, I'm on the, well, it's not a highway, but it's kind of like a town bypass, I guess. It doesn't go around the whole way. This way is Knoll, and across Mackenzie Drive goes all the way out. See what the weather is like tomorrow. Maybe I'll bike out actually. It's not too much farther down. It's a better view of the mountains is what I'm trying to say. You can still see fall colors, but my hand is getting very chilly holding on to that. Oop, I want to get the car. Yeah, so we've got these kind of access points all along it. And we have a lot of birch here. Get off my hood. And our bear-proof garbage bins. Oh, that's not a bad view right there. I get a much better view of the mountains. Hello, Rave. Oh, hello. I love the sound they make. Hello, Enrique. Thanks for joining. I've just been having a fall walk with everybody and showing everybody the fall leaf colors. Bye, Rave. The bit of mountain view you can get from this angle. Barcelona, wow. It's definitely not going to be what our temperature is right now there. I think it might be around, I don't know, it feels closer to dipping to about 5 degrees Celsius. It did get a little bit higher than that today, but we had a chilly rain, so it didn't really feel like it got very warm today. I'm curious how everybody finds my channel too. I know that there must be an area where live feeds, or live streams, I guess, come up and then people choose to join them if you're not already subscribed to that channel. But I've never gone to specifically. Same Raven? Oh, there you are. I do. Well, cool. Do try checking out the rest of the videos and the shorts and everything that I've got on my channel. And if you're interested in that footage, then check out the rest of it and give a follow, and then you can see what's coming up. Which will essentially be me oohing and ahhing over our first snowfall. And watching as the river slowly starts to freeze up. Oh, cool. Thanks, Enrique. Appreciate that. We also have a sister channel that's called North of 65 Farm, because we are starting up a farm here. And the land is just in development, but I started a channel and I've have a couple of videos up, and I've mostly been doing shorts on the veggies that we have grown here, that we will also be growing at the farm once it's able to start doing that. Just a quick peek at some of the things that we will be growing over there. So that's a cherry tree getting ready to go to sleep for the winter. It's being a very good cherry tree and going to sleep. The other one, not so much. As you can tell, some trees are good and other trees are holdouts until maybe they might get a little too frozen, and then they might not make it through the winter. Yeah, anyway, the farm channel, North of 65 Farm, I'm trying to get it grown to 50 subscribers so that I can start doing live streams from that channel. I have done a couple on this channel to sort of cross publicize, I guess is the word I'm looking for, so that I can boost that audience and get that rolling. Hydroponics, yeah. Water and electricity here are more expensive. So we have, obviously we have to water the plants. So we have that water usage, but it's preferable not to have a total. Somebody else was actually asking my husband about that, and he said it's not a good location to do it because of the expense of the water and electricity here. If you were in Manitoba, hey, knock yourself out. The rates are so low, but not here. So soil culture, and that's my husband's shtick. And he's really good at it. And we got several cabbages that I was quite proud about, lots of kale. And as you can see, cherry trees we are trying. And we have 2 apple trees in the back too, that's back greenhouse that we are trying. I've actually never tried hydroponics myself. I know of the process. But it depends on where you are. Down south, that's what we call anywhere below north of the 60th parallel. So even high level is considered down south, and that's northern Alberta. But yeah, everything's just called down south. We go through Alberta a lot. Because that's where the road connectivity is really. There is another way, but we would have to, and it's time of year too, it would have to be, we don't have a winter road connected there. So I was thinking of, you have to get to an Inuvik to then either borrow somebody's car, which is not a good plan for what I'm about to say. Rent a truck, which is about $250 a day. No, I think it's actually $295 a day, to drive from Inuvik through the Dempster Highway to then get to Whitehorse. And then from Whitehorse, you can also, I think, get to Edmonton. I haven't actually looked at that road map yet, but quiet place. We're Norman Wells is a small town of. It initially was, I think, closer to 800, but it's reduced probably down to 600, maybe 500. I'm not really sure anymore. I didn't actually look at the last stats, but here it's lovely and quiet, and but we don't have a highway connecting the communities or to down south. That only occurs when the winter road is open, December to March. So we want the Mackenzie Valley Highway to get finished, because then freight will drop in price. But it's really nice and quiet. Lots of greens. Yeah, we have lots of really beautiful foliage, and outside of the end of the airstrip is actually just over there. It's right across from the road I was walking on, and we watch the planes coming in for our landing and can hear them. And if it's, and we know the flight times, so if we hear a plane at night, we're like, uh-oh, who's getting airlifted? Because you have to get airlifted to either Inuvik or Yellowknife, or if it's really something that they can't handle, they're Edmonton. So it's not usually a good thing when you hear an evening flight. There is the odd occasion where a flight will be delayed by hours, and then that's what that is. But oh, I need to catch up on the comments. If you ever want to live broadcast in Barcelona, I don't know that I will ever get to Barcelona, but thank you. It's not that I don't like traveling, I like traveling, but when Simpsons went on, I only watched a couple of episodes, so I'm not that in the loop on the episodes. I think my husband's watched it more than I have. No, it is actually super quiet here in town. It's really nice, really clean air, clean water. I've posted a couple of aurora videos last week at midnight, because it's dark enough by then, right now anyway, to see it. And I have an aurora app, and it notifies me when it's strong enough overhead. So it's nice and clear. You can see the stars. We recently had a couple of Statistics Canada people come by and talk to them for a little bit, and she said, this place it would be a great retirement place once the fuel prices drop, and with that food prices drop. I heard somebody else talking about somebody who had come through for work, contractor, I think, probably, and they were talking about the food prices in the store, and we're like, yeah, northern prices. And it's because of the freight. When the winter road is open, then the food prices will drop, because the freight shouldn't be as costly because it's all air freight right now. And if we can get a barge in the summer, more than 2 barges in the summer, then the food prices will drop, because the freight won't be as high. But we got 2 barges this summer, thankfully, but we heard that the price of the freight was actually just as bad as the air freight, so that was unfortunate. Anywho, I am 6:11 right now, so I am I don't know if it's gonna keep spitting on my head or not, but I am going to say good evening until the next live, and I'd love to see you all back again if you're interested in continuing to see all this beautiful footage. I have lots of footage at the in-town boat dock, because it's just a lovely, lovely view of the Mackenzie Mountains and the Mackenzie River. So do check that out as well. And I feel like I tend to default going there, so I decided to go and do this walk. But it's you can't see the mountains as well. That's the only drawback there. But the fall colors are going to be leaving soon. The next big wind will blow the rest of them down, I think. And of course, I will be gleefully showing the first snowfall and, you know, the first flurries, because I turn into a kid at the first flurries. Anyway, thanks all for joining in, and thanks to those of you who have subscribed. That's awesome. Your greenhouse will keep you rich and out of hunger. Yes, food security. That is absolutely the plan, food security. And it will also reduce the prices of having to bring food in and the time it takes to bring food in. So a lot of food will, it only lasts so long. So that's been a lot of fun. I was super stoked at the cauliflower and broccoli that we grew and harvested. So that's also on the North of 65 farm channel. So awesome, awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.